Hello, peeps the world. My name's Jared, and today this is gonna be a semi-serious video. But I had weight loss surgery of about 0.5 ounces. I had my appendix removed. Yeah. So in this part of the video, I'll explain how we got here. So let's start at the beginning. So it all started from when I'm recording this. It's Wednesday, March 4th, 1:31 or 13:31. It started Saturday with a slight, stomach ache, and it just started right there in the center of my belly button. Not in the center, but like right there, like about fist size. Right there, my belly button, and it came and went in waves. I told my dad. My dad told me to take some Advil or maybe it's gas bubble. Take some Pepto-Bismol. It's just kind of there, not doing too much. I hung out with Brett. Sunday rolls around. It's still there. Still doesn't bother me too much. Comes and goes. I even went on a bike ride. Thinking, nothing of it. Thinking, no, it's just gonna pass. Maybe it's just gas. Maybe I got fart. Maybe I gotta do this. And then Sunday into Monday, 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 to 3:30 in the morning, I wake up to horrible, like really bad, stomach pain. And I go to the bathroom. I go number 2, and I can't get back to sleep. It's really annoying. Then I start barfing. So barf. Third time barf. I think my dad comes out and he's like, "Hey, you okay?" And I'm just like, "No." And so he's over here, and I'm thinking, oh, it's like blockage or something. That's what me and my dad are thinking. So take some laxatives, and then but luckily, big brain, I read what it says on the laxative, and it says don't take it while having abdominal pain. I'm just like, well, I can't take it. I don't look at it. So that was a good move on my part. Foreshadowing. And so the pain is practically the same, but the things happening to my entire body starts getting progressively worse. Shivering when it's not cold. Bloating, barfing, of course. Sweating, cold sweats, shaking profusely, and just general. And then, so then 7 o'clock rolls around. Yeah, I've been up that long. And 7 o'clock rolls around. My little brother gets up. He gets really whiny for some reason, and I'm like, shut up, because like all this stuff's been happening for hours now, and he has no idea, and I'm just like, shut up. And he's like, no, whiny little weed. So then my dad's over here just like, we can go to like the hospital or something. I'm like, okay. No, I'm not like, okay. I'm like, please take me to the hospital at that point, because it's just, I feel horrible. I'm pale, sweating, cold, just practically just like gripping my stomach, almost like an alien was in my chest and he burst out, man. But like I'm like that before, just like, oh god. And we go to not a med ed place, but like I guess like a oh, you have the cold type hospital, not like oh, you have a broken arm type hospital. And we go there, and they're poking around in my stomach. I have to sign a bunch of stuff, and that was pretty annoying because I'm like, oh god, do I have to do it now? Because like I'm in really bad pain, and she's poking around my stomach and just like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much is the pain? I'm like 3, maybe a 4. And just like 3, maybe a 4. I'm like, yeah, because like the pain isn't really that much, but everything happening around me is like I want to die. And so that's around 8:30ish, and then she's away. So then, she goes, comes back, and just like, well, it's not stomach flu, because they stuck something in my nose. It's not the stomach flu. That's good, but we can't rule out that it's appendicitis. But we're also not saying it's not appendicitis. So then we go over to the big old fancy hospital. We go over to the big old fancy hospital around 9ish. We pick up mom, and I haven't been barfing. That's good. And it's also been hours since I've eaten. I ate 7 o'clock on Sunday, 7 at night on Sunday. So I haven't eaten for hours. So whenever I was barfing, it was just nothing practically. And then so that's good. And so we get to the hospital. We go there, and we're in the. So we tell them what's going on. The midget hospital sent something to the bigger hospital, saying, "Hey, we're coming in," basically. And then I sit there for 2 to 3 hours, I think. And for me, I was on and off sleeping because, again, barely had any sleep at all. I think I had 4 hours of sleep that night, give or take. So here's me sitting there, just vibing. And I was just like this, and just sleeping and not sleeping and waking up, and just like, I was very just loopy, I guess, even though I wasn't on anything. I was just very tired and weak. But, other than that, just stomach pain, a bit shaky because I haven't had any fluids either. So then they finally get me in around 10:30, maybe 11. And so good old hour wait. And we get in the room. They slap me on one of those beds, the hospital beds. Stick something in my arm, an IV drip, because very low on fluids. And the annoying, and luckily they had a TV there, so I just started watching, SpongeBob and such, which was nice. And so multiple nurses come in, and the annoying part happens whenever. When did this start happening? What's been going on? And that happens, I want to say maybe a dozen times at least, at most a dozen times. Of someone just a new person walking in. So what's been going on? New person. So what's been going on? New person. So what's been going on? And I understand that you gotta really, repetitiveness of everyone there needs to know what's going on in order to get the best accurate what is going on. And they took, urine sample. They took my blood. They had a weird blood pressure thing, and I got to hook up to the beepy thing that's like beep, beep. I can't laugh too much. So stop laughing, me. Sorry, my tummy hurts. I got wounds. It's going too far. So they take my blood. I'm watching TV, and hours go by. I think it's 10? No, not 10. Maybe. Oh no, it's 1. Yeah, it's I've been there for hours now. So it's around maybe 1 o'clock. I'm in a gown. I need to sign papers saying, they come in and it's you have appendicitis, and that was the thing that happened around maybe noonish. So, and I'm really hungry at that point, and I want to know the soonest I can eat. So I keep, I ask just when is the soonest I can eat, and they're like, oh, right after, dude. I'm like, yay! I got to have Jello. Sorry, Jello. I can't have pudding. Makes me gag. So they come in. You have appendicitis. We're gonna take it out. We're gonna, do this and that. And I'm like, okay. And I ask very grown-up questions. Just how long is this gonna take? What do I gotta do? Blah blah blah. And then so that I'm still all in the bed, and they have me up to the IV thing. Got that thing in my arm. And so around 1:30ish or so, they slap me with a thing, I'm naked except for a gown. Give me a blanket and some socks. That was pretty cool. Got socks out of it. They slapped me with the mask around 2:30. I want to say. So it's been hours now. Around 2:30, and then boom, it's already done. I wake up. I'm like, whoa. And they were telling me that most people come out swinging for my age for some reason, but I told them whenever I got my wisdom teeth pulled, I was swaying like a sailor, and I didn't sway for the video because I knew it was a video, but if there wasn't a video, I'd probably sway like a sailor. Yeah, I was just swaying like a sailor. It was crazy. No, but whenever I woke up, it's now 4:30, so I've been out for 2 hours. The lowest time I got for the entire procedure was 20 minutes. The highest I got was 1 hour. So the procedure took 20 minutes to an hour, and I was out for an extra hour and a half or so. And I was very loopy. They wheeled me out to another place, and I got to sit there more. I got to have my Jello finally. They're gonna watch me a bit, check if I'm doing anything, check if everything's okay. I go to the bathroom. They check, the urine again. Totally fine. Take out the thing. They have to, and then by the time everything's done and over with, it's around 7 o'clock before I get to leave. So yeah. And they call over the pharmacy next to my house and say your pain medication's there. You can go get it. So I get it the next day, and yeah. So that was my Monday, basically. So today's Wednesday, so it's only been 2 days. I wanted to record. So let's quick run over. So abdominal pain started Saturday. Slight achy right there in the center. And it didn't get severe until Monday at 3 o'clock in the morning. So at night. I don't know why it's morning if the sun's not up. And so it's super annoying. We go over to a midget hospital around 7:30, and then we go to a bigger hospital, wait for 2 hours until around 10:30, and then 10:30 all the way till around 2:30, and only for about an hour of that whenever things were I had to sit there for a while because they had to do everything, of course. And then 2:30 rolls around, they do the operation. I wake up at 4:30, and yeah. And then 4:30 to 7, I'm still sitting there, just vibing. They test some stuff. Yeah. Check if I'm all right. Then 7 o'clock. I'm free to go. I'm A-okay. And then sleep. And yeah. That's pretty much it. That's for that day. That's for Monday. Tuesday was just yesterday, so now on Tuesday. I didn't get that much sleep the night before, so Monday into Tuesday. I only got around 4 hours because a lot of gas. They told me a lot of gas. They give me the paper. I wake up at 7, of course, and I wake up at 7, of course, and we go around 8. We grab my pain medication. It's very hard to go. Number one, I'm going pee, because I guess just swollenness. It's not like flow. It's like you kind of have to concentrate really hard. And I still haven't been able to go number 2. And it's been 3 days, and I'm not constipated, so that's fine. I don't feel constipated, nothing achy, nothing like oh god. Still don't want to take laxatives because still abdominal pain. Yeah. So now it's Wednesday. Wednesday I got a lot more sleep. I slept. I went to bed. I took a nap since 8:30 to 11:40. So around 3 extra hours today. I've been eating okay. I'm drinking lots of fluids. Got a lot of support on Facebook. Slapped on Instagram. So go check out that. I've been really lethargic. I guess I gotta move around more and more time every day, like more than so like 2 steps and then 4 steps, and of course not that little. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm saying a lot. I'm still I'm kind of tired because I got my appendix removed. Let's see if you guys can see this part. Come on, focus. So there's 2 of them. There's one lower down, but so the one lower down is definitely annoying because it's right on. It's really close to the seam line of my waistline, my pants. So it hurts a little bit more than the rest. Oh, I've been talking for a good long time. So yeah. So I got my appendix removed. Before I go, I posted Super Monkey Ball and Wheat Tanks. They're not just normal videos. Every video I like to edit it, so I put cuts. I cut out parts. I did. I edited it. And a funny part in Monkey Ball episode 1 is around 17 minutes and 40 seconds, and then Wheat Tanks. There's a funny moment around 4 minutes in, and at the very end I do a death count. We died a lot, and yeah. So no one's watched it, so I'm kind of sad. But me and Brett had a fun time recording it. And, I'm just glad the sound worked because that's been a problem for a while. Bone works. The left controller still being a ween, and my dad hasn't fixed it. But we don't have the tools for it because we lost them. So yeah, this yeah. So yeah. That's pretty much it. So goodbye. Don't die. Peace.